Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Marquita. If you're new here, welcome to At Home with Quita. Today I'm gonna be redoing my laundry room. So I am working throughout the whole entire house to touch up some things, to refresh some things. And so I decided that I'm gonna start on the far end of the house in the laundry room, and I'm gonna work my way out of the laundry room into the kitchen, into the living room, into the foyer, and so on and so forth. So first up is laundry room. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing. I also hope that you'll give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So I know I look a hot mess. It's one of them types of days we're gonna get dirty, so I don't have to look glam. I need to have my paint clothes on, and that is what I have on. So we get ready to get going. I'm gonna show you the befores and kind of how everything looks now. We did kind of refresh some things before, but it needs a whole overhaul. Most of the rooms in this house does. So that's how I prevent myself from getting that urge to move. Because every now and then I do say, let's just sell and get out of here and get something different. So I said, let me try to refresh everything first before we make that drastic of a step, especially since the market is crazy right now. So that is what we're doing today. So let's go ahead and head over to the laundry room. If you want to see that, make sure to keep watching. All right, so we are heading on into the laundry room. I'm gonna flip the camera so that you can see how things are looking right now. Don't judge me, because again, that is why we are doing this whole thing, is because it needs some work. And so we are just going to go for it and get it right and the way we want it. And so I'm gonna show you how it looks now. All right, so this is how things are looking. You guys remember on Instagram a couple of years ago, I painted and did some other things. I hung that light fixture up that I just showed you. Well, I didn't, my husband did. He hung up these shelves here. So we kind of did refresh it a little bit, but I feel like the paint was giving me blue vibes. It has always given me blue vibes. I just didn't have the strength nor time to change it. And so today's the day that we change it. So we're gonna paint. I also tried my attempt to add some tiles to the wall, some faux tiles, and that didn't work out so well. As you can see, she never stuck. She never stuck, okay? So we're gonna try it again with some different tiles. I hope that works out. So we did get some washer and dryer recently. We got a new washer and dryer. And so, that doesn't need to be changed out. We just need to clear that off, and we need to clean up in here, and then we need to paint. I bought some other things as well that we're gonna use to jazz it up a little bit, get some more organization to this place, and that should be pretty much it. So as you can see, it's a little bit tight in here. It's not, you know, a super large laundry room, excuse me. So it's a little tight. And so we also, some years ago, put these tiles on the floor as well, grouted and everything. I love these tiles. And so the basics are here. We just need to, again, tighten up in some spaces. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. And I'm not gonna talk you through so much of this. I'm pretty much just gonna show you in action, probably forward through most of this. And then I'm gonna show you the after results. So I first went by my local Home Depot. I picked up all of the supplies that I'm gonna need for this project, which were paint and brushes and things like that. So this is the paint color that I chose. It is called Seashell Gray. It's probably not gonna translate that well on camera, but of course you'll see it on the wall. I got my drop cloth, I got my paint rollers, I got a little bucket here that I could use when I'm cutting in for the paint in that bucket, that I line it so that I can keep this looking pretty good and I can keep reusing it. I got some of these slippers because my feet always get paint on them. I got these rollers, a little pan that goes inside my bigger pan, and then I got 2 paint brushes. So I am ready to rock and roll, y'all. So I'm gonna start by cleaning up the laundry room. I'm gonna pick everything up off of the floor and put it in laundry baskets and set it off to the side. I'm going to remove all of the things from on top of the washer and dryer, and then I'm also gonna sweep the floor. So I'm just basically gonna start with a good foundation, a clean area, so that I can get ready to start painting first. Now, I am totally not one to put any painter's tape down when I'm painting. I just kind of go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and at least lay down my drop cloth. I do that so that I can protect the floor. But in terms of laying or putting on the wall painter's tape to protect certain areas, I don't do that, you guys. I just go for it. I'm pretty good at cutting in and painting without making a mess. And if I make a mess, then I just wipe it up. So that's typically what I do. We've painted so many rooms in the house that I feel like I'm somewhat of a pro by now. And so for me, I don't have time to be laying out painter's tape and doing all of that stuff. It takes too much time. There's too many extra steps involved. I just want to go for it. And again, I just clean up whatever I mess up. So the first thing that I'm doing is painting. I love this color. I will link everything below in terms of the color options that we went for. I wanted like a lighter gray because I felt like the laundry room was giving me major blue vibes, and I wanted to paint it for some time, but I just didn't have time to do it. And so now is that day. We're going to go ahead and paint the entire laundry room. So all you see me doing here is wiping down that tabletop. This is just a tabletop that I got from IKEA. I wrapped it in some marble contact paper. I'm just gonna take a little cleaning spray and spray that right on top and wipe it down. I am eventually gonna move this out of the room so that I can paint behind it, but I do wanna wipe it down first. Some time ago, I found this backsplash on Amazon that is peel and stick. It's supposed to appear like subway tiles. And I had it up, and then I decided that, you know what, I don't like it. So I never finished it. So I went ahead on Amazon and I looked and I found another product that is also peel and stick. And these are going to look so good. They look like subway tiles as well, but they have the black grout in between. So first I need to remove these old peel and stick, and then I can go ahead and put up the new peel and stick. So I love these peel and stick tiles. They're so easy to use. All you literally have to do is pull the backing off of it. They do also have a clear film on the front to protect everything on the front side as well. But once you peel that backing off of the back, you literally just stick it onto the wall. I mean, it can't get any easier than that. But look at how chic they are. I mean, I love that black grouting. It gives me all the farmhouse feels, and that's kind of what I'm going for right now. Just some touches of farmhouse all throughout the house. So I'm gonna peel the backing off, and then I'm just gonna stick it to the wall. And you're just going to stick it in that pattern. It's already staggered for you, and just adhere it to the wall. Now, if you do make a mistake, you can pick it up, but it does have a lot of sticky film on the back, so you don't want to keep doing that. So try to get it precisely in the spot that you want it, and it's just going to make life easier. Now, you do also need an X-Acto blade because you are going to have to cut around different things. Like I had to cut around the washer and dryer outlet where everything plugs in. I had to cut around, certain things, and then those last few pieces that go on the wall are just going to literally be little small squares. So you will need an X-Acto knife as well. They're not hard to cut. You just literally need to just come down on your X-Acto knife a few times, and that is pretty much it. It makes it super easy to be able to get around those plugs and outlets and things like that. So I would definitely make sure you have that on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the wall up and use my X-Acto knife where needed, and make sure that I have also the tile turned the correct way, because as you can see, the grout line is on the right hand side. So you want to make sure that you have that flipped the correct way so that everything lines up properly. But can't you guys see how this makes the wall just that more, it just amps it up to the next notch. So I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom of the wall. I stopped at a specific place, and then I'm going to paint underneath that. And I like the look of that. If later I want to go back and add more, I can do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up painting below the peel and stick that I just added. And then next I need to go ahead and remove the table, because I do need to move the washer and dryer so that I can paint behind it. I don't leave it like it is. I, of course, have to paint behind it. So I move that and I paint behind there so it's all finished up. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and add everything back to the top of the washer and dryer. That's where I store my toilet paper, my paper towels, and some of my laundry supplies. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting that organized the way I like it, refilling things where needed, and putting everything in the place that I wanna have it in. I found these super cute baskets at Target at the dollar spot. I grabbed a whole bunch of these. These are the grid pattern, and then I also have some in gray. And I just use them to store things like soap and the vacuum cleaner. I drilled them to the wall so that way they'd be a little bit more sturdy. So I really, really love these. They are just the perfect touch, and they're off to the side so they don't really get in the way. So I'm just gonna stock those with the essentials, and those are just gonna hang on the wall right beside the door, and they're just perfect. So I would definitely grab some of these from the Target dollar spot. They are just so cute and perfect to store those little essentials. So now it's just a matter of putting the final touches on everything. So I'm gonna go up to the top shelves here that my husband put up some time ago. These are from Michael's actually. Then we got these cube bins that I got on Amazon, and I'm just gonna trade those out from the cream to the gray. And I'm gonna remove anything that's old in there that needs to be purged out. I'm gonna restock it with things that need to be added here. I do have a ladder that I keep in the laundry room, which is what I'm standing on now, that I keep off to the side. And whenever I need to get into these shelves, because they are a little high, I'll just use that ladder to get up there. But I typically only put up there overstock items, so like additional items of the things that are down at the lower level or on the washer and dryer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stock those last few bins. Then I enlisted my husband to help me paint, because you guys, I was a little exhausted towards the end, and I asked him if he could cut in at the top for me. So he's gonna cut in at the top. And guys, we are done with this laundry room reveal. I love how everything turned out. It's a smaller space. We don't have that much space here in the laundry room, so we really had to be strategic with where we place everything. So as you can see, everything is all cleaned up. It's all painted. It's got all of the essentials where they need to go, everything in its place. We've restocked where we need to restock. I even added this lamp last minute that I really love. And that is it, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this project. I am moving on to the next project, which is going to be our downstairs bathroom. It's a half bath. I'm excited to get started on that, so I'll take you through that process as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by my channel to catch another video. Hopefully you'll come back and catch another one, in which case I'll see you guys then.